we are here to present the President's Award. Now, a few years ago, maybe about 15 or 20, the members of the Federation determined that there are so many good candidates, and how many of them can win? It's a limited amount. So what do we do for the other ones? Well, it came to pass that the President was given the authority to award a President's Award. It is not voted on. It is not bargained. It is at the sole discretion of the President. Now, most of the time, it has gone to a person who was very closely in competition for winning the Federation title, but it's not required. So, if I wanted to diminish the award, and I thought that Christopher back there, for helping me set up tonight, is a good person, Christopher would have the award. But then, who would care about it? So, the President Award, we try to keep it on the same type of standing, the same level as the Federation Cup, the same quality of individual, the same accomplishments. So, this year, our President's Award winner is Mr. Arthur Turner. A bit about Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner has been involved in civic life in the county and has truly made a difference. Last year, Governor Martin O'Malley, announced that a state agency would relocate from the Annapolis area to the county. The agency was the Department of Housing and Community Development, and while there were many who worked on that effort, Mr. Turner advocated tirelessly for a state agency to come to this county for over a decade. So, you'd have to attribute some of that effort into that reaction. He's an advocate for Prince George's living and working in the county, and his argument is Prince George's are talented people. They should work for the county businesses as well as the private sector and keep that money in the county. One of the things that we all hear about, or don't hear about enough, is that dollars that are brought to Prince George's County or made in Prince George's County touch generally one hand before they leave. In most other places, the dollar circulates 5 to 6 times. And that is the source of other people's wealth. And we are, unfortunately, the source of other people's wealth. Things are changing there very slowly, but that is one of the critical areas that we do need to change. Dollars that flow into Prince George's County need to circulate a little bit longer before going to other places. Mr. Turner also has an effort to have fast food eateries to change their menus, put it in my own words there. There are some areas of the county that are flooded with fast food restaurants. Okay, and the preponderance of obesity, diabetes, and other comorbidities are rampant in those areas. Now, is there a causal effect? Some people may say no. Other people, like me, who worked in the healthcare industry for a long time, I'm kind of leaning toward yes. I know that when I go have a couple of shakes, and I get on the scale a week later, I'm up a couple of pounds. Okay, and if I supersize it, it might be more than a couple of pounds. So I try to do that as little as possible these days, and I can see why. Even though those things are delicious, they're fast, they're not healthy. And another thing is that this organization helped get Prince George's County get a hospital system. Now that's not such a good thing now, but back at that time it was great. Now we're the only dummies around funding a hospital system. Okay, and we'd like the state to take it over like it does everywhere else. But there are so many people in Prince George's County who don't have health care or adequate health care. And these fast food restaurants are not helping them out. So to me, this is a critical need being filled by Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner has dedicated his life to uplifting and advocating for the interests of the poor, the needy, and the indigent of this community. But it's on outside my house. Okay, I'm kidding. recognized leader and activist, Mr. Turner devotes many hours of service to his community. He is the president of the Towns of Kettering Homeowners Association and president of the board of directors for the United Communities Against Poverty, which is UCAP, and I attended their awards dinner last month, or either the month before, whichever the latter part of it, which was a fantastic event. Fantastic, thank you. Which is a officially designated community action agency of Prince George's County. In that capacity, Mr. Turner is determined to lift UCAP's name and as the recognized leader of the program of service for the needy and elderly of Prince George's County. Mr. Turner is also the president of Coalition of Central Prince George's County Community Organizations, a voice for change and progress consisting of 45 civic organizations and homeowner associations. A member of the board of directors of Prince George's County Library Foundation, and a past member of the board of directors of Financial Services Corporation, where he served as the chair and the marketing communications committee. So we just didn't pick someone off the street like Christopher back there and say, okay, we're going to give him the president's award. We chose a person who is very eminently qualified to be recognized. So without further ado, let us do that. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arthur Turner.
Peace and blessings to everyone. Thank you, Joe, and to the board of directors for recognizing my work, and congratulations to Phil Woodruff for your work. Many of the names that are on that cup I know and I have worked with on various battles that we have fought, and so your name being on that cup means that you are a true soldier, so congratulations to you. When you serve, you never serve for recognition or honor or awards. You do it because it is the right thing to do. And service, as you know, is a lonely road. It's frustrating because it seems as if you understand and most people don't. And you can't understand why they don't get it. And it takes a long time to achieve the successes that you eventually get. The situation that Joe was talking about is a project at Central Avenue and Shady Glen Drive. We fought for 7 years to get that project through the approval process, which you have read is a daunting process in Prince George's County. When you get off the Beltway on Central Avenue, when you go 1.75 miles, there's 17 fast food restaurants. And so there's a new shopping center that is to be built. And one of the conditions that we placed in that shopping center was there could be no fast food. So then folks start wanting to beat up on you, say, well, why are you anti-business? No, I'm not anti-business. You just have a different type of business. You don't have to have the same type. So instead of having KFC and Popeyes, maybe we can have a Chipotle, we can have a rotisserie chicken, something that's more healthy. You can see I'm rotund and I consume more than I should, but one of the conditions or problems in Prince George's County is that there are not a lot of healthy options. And really what we're trying to foster is that there are more choices and options that are available to people. And as a result of that, we can teach the young children healthy eating habits. And so that's why we had that condition placed on that shopping center. And we have now moved to other areas too, where we have that same condition. And it's been written up in the New York Times. They did this on Good Morning America. Penn and Teller called. They wanted to put it on their show on Showtime, BS. I don't know if anybody ever sees that. And I told them I didn't want to be on that show. And Steve Ducey wanted to joke on it on Fox Morning News, the national show. And I said, no, I don't want to do that either. I did do Good Morning America to talk about, you know, what we did and why we're doing it. And so I would just like to say thank you all. And, you know, as I said, It is good to be able to receive your flowers and your acknowledgments and handshakes and pats on the back when you're still alive. You know, once someone is safely gone, then you find out the impact that they had and the recognition and appreciation. So I will forever cherish this award. Sorry that my daughter could not be here. She's preparing for an examination tomorrow, but things that you do, you always do it to raise the bar on quality of life, but you also want to instill certain values in others. And so my daughter has some big shoes to fill, because she's been taught and she's been shown an example, and hopefully she will continue to strive hard and do the right thing, and one day maybe she could be worthy of such an award. But I do thank you. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much.